time moving forward.
George, offensive rebound. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To James. LeBron James, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
I got ball. I got something for him.
George. To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. LeBron into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Kyle Kuzma. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
For 3. Not that time. He misses. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
LeBron James. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
George on the drive, but his shot misses. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good, and the lead back down to 15. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Caldwell Pope. James. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Williams. Harkless. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound LeBron. Throws it down.
That's a big time finish.
That misses with a second to go. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I are... Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's LA Clippers ball to Harkless. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
JaMychal Green has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Danny Green. James fires the 3, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Second to 3. Got it. 3 for 3. Nice.
Way to hit.
Clippers have the basketball. Beverly. JaVale McGee with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Harkless. Beverly to Harkless. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Williams. And look out.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Cashes in for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Beverly. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it. LBJ has it. Knocked loose. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Has a chance. Jumper's good. Across the timeline comes James. The lead stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Kyle Kuzma cleans it up. Offensive board. James to Kyle Kuzma from long range. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George to Leonard. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air. Kyle Kuzma has the basketball to James. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Kyle Kuzma buries it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Caldwell Pope. To Harkless. George can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Down for Harkless. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
He gets it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Paul George. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Strong finish for Paul George. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Beverly into the front court. Down a bundle. Trying to cash in. Beverly's shot no good. To Davis. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
That misses with a second to go. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
George knocks it down from mid-range.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Oh, yeah. Me and you. Me and you. Let's go.
Beverly.
Shut up. Oh, yeah. That's all.
Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. Buries the trifecta.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Kyle Kuzma. Good offense beating good defense.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
Leonard. Man, that was a tough shot.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. And the basket good at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Cousins. Kawhi Leonard, he's now 5 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Anthony Davis, tough matchup against George. Over to the right side, James to Danny Green. And count the basket.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
It goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Williams into the front court. His guys down big. To Leonard. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Kuzma to James. Fires the three. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. JaVale McGee. Lets it fly from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Beverly to Leonard. Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. All lined up and ready for the jump. Lakers ball. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
George. And he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
LeBron into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Curling inside. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Leonard. Gets to the basket and scores.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with an easy lay right there.
Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
James, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To George. Harkless. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
For three, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Get back, get back, get back.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. Third quarter comes to an end with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle down, they can win this game by 50.
Beverly to Paul George. DeMarcus Cousins swats it. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. To George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
George, well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kuzma against George. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Cousins to James. Beyond the arc for three. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Kyle Kuzma, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Danny Green to James. Nice pass to set things up.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Leonard hits the three-pointer. James, and it's Zubac with the rebound. Harkless. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
It's a 5-second violation. James. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Beverly gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
That's like muscle memory work. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. That's what happens when you get hundreds of shots up in the gym on a daily basis.
And he hits. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. James working, and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. count the basket at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Kuzma. It's James. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at three.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. It's LA Clippers ball. George and the Lakers with the rebound. Danny Green to Davis. Knocks it down off the step back.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
And Lou Williams, quick catch and shoot there for three.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
James missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
And Lou Williams, he doesn't miss many of those. A wide open look for three.
And that's really good recognition by the offensive player. When you're dribbling the ball up the court, if you see the defense take his eye off you for a second, if you're in range, you let that fly because it can also enhance your chances for an offensive rebound.
To Beverly. Patrick Beverly. 3 for 6 now.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lou Williams sends it away. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. Kyle Kuzma. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
James. Tough shot. Well defended. Deep three at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on...
The Lakers will represent the West in the NBA Finals after today's landmark victory. After a season of adversity, it all comes down to one last playoff. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.